All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Duffs to Divots podcast, sponsored by DripGolf, which is us. My name is Jatin. This is Karthike. Today is basically the second episode of our golf inspiration journey. We brought another guest in the last video. We have another guest today who is not from a traditional golf hub, I would say, back in the day in India. He was born and brought up in Patna and started golf at the age of 3, coached by his father, and from there onwards he has kind of worked his way towards becoming one of the top professionals of golf from India. He's a multiple time PGTI winner. He was like the in 2016 he was the number one amateur golfer in India, and now he's taking big strides into become taking the golf scene of India at an international level, also representing India on multiple fronts as well. So today we're going to take some inputs from him as to what his journey has been like, and if he can share some sort of guidance or inspiration to people who are kind of right now starting into golf or thinking about, maybe for parents who are trying to identify some sort of sport for their children as well. So that's the entire agenda of the podcast. Please welcome Aman Raj Singh. Thank you so much, Aman, for taking our time. I know you had an
Thanks, and
early game in the morning.
एक्चुअली ये इतना इंट्रो पूरा शीशे विशे के सामने ऐसे लग रहा था कि वो पूरा
I'm a big fan of London Top. Sorry.
एक माफी, एक अफसोस, एक आपबीती और एक सबक की शब्दावली कैसी होनी चाहिए?
I want to reach that level one day. Where अभी भी थोड़ा सा like I keep fumbling a little bit here and there, but
in London top.
that's not. I like where it started, but that's the entire agenda.
And I keep fumbling. Fumbled now only.
But it's okay. Like we have a good editor, so we can like. So my first question. कितना कमा लेते हो, पहले तो ये बताओ। मतलब हर एक घर को ना पहला तो वो होता है कि यार अगर मैं अपने बेटे को डाल दूं इस स्पोर्ट में, इज देयर एनफ मनी, लाइक इज देयर एनफ स्टेबिलिटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ will it be a sufficient career, or maybe or should it be a kind of a hobby thing? So
No, it can definitely be a career. That's what we were talking about. Okay, I've seen the change. पहले हम लोग 25-30 lakhs से खेलते थे. Now the minimum is like 1.5 CR in IGPL, and playing in India, your expense of traveling and stay is not so much. As in when you go abroad and play. So you can definitely save up on that cost. And it's only going to grow. I've seen in the last decade, it has grown like more than 20 times already. So it is a great option to take as a career. Any kid starting now and the next 10-15 years is looking great in this country. So definitely all the parents get on with it. No second thoughts.
Flagship bearers are right here.
But do you think, like, if you start as early as, because you had had parents who were from golf background, so you started at a very early age. But जैसे IIT में होता है ना कि 6 साल की उम्र से start करा दो.
When I got into my senses, I was already playing golf. So I wasn't even 3 at that time. So I got lucky on that front, that my dad is my coach. He played a lot back in the day with Divots, and then he did the teaching course. So he had all the knowledge. And coming from Patna, that knowledge only helped me out to come onto the Asian Tour and keep on pursuing this sport for the past decade. So, but at the same time, the coaching and the opportunity now, as in golf courses and ranges, like now we have Zen Golf Academy in Gurgaon, 2 other ranges. So you don't have to wear collared t-shirt and buy a golf set to start learning. You can just go to a golf range, hire a club. It doesn't matter. You can be in your round neck and pajama, then you can still try it out. And the parents can have some coffee, sit in the cafe. There are a lot of things they can do when they have that time. So the options and opportunities have increased quite a bit.
Yeah.
And it's going to increase in the next few years for sure. Golf courses are going to come up.
Yeah.
Like too many plans going on with a lot of things in golf. So I think it's looking good. Golf is looking good in future.
Yeah. So we had a small discussion a few days back that I was talking to him about this, that the best thing about the golf ranges here today is that you can go to a golf range, and golf especially is that sport where if you are struggling with something, you can just ask the guy who's practicing next to you and he'll be like more than happy to help you out because he would have...
Don't even have to ask.
Exactly.
You know what happened?
Yeah.
This happened with me. I hit one bad shot or something. You know.
Yeah, but that golf is that way. Like, it doesn't happen in any other sport.
No, I'm almost like it ranges between 15 to 18 handicap right now for me. But still, like when I see people playing a little bit bad, or if I see some mistake that I also did, and people are doing it, I tend to kind of go and tell them. But at the same time, I'm also like,
Should you?
भाई साहब क्यों?
क्यों? वो तुम्हें बोलेगा एक शॉट मार के दिखाना जरा.
Non-solicited वो क्यों देने हैं तुमको फालतू में? But ठीक है.
It has happened in Zen quite a few times. I'm meeting all this and there are a couple of guys and they're like, how do you play profession? Yes. And then they go on and it's just so happy. I'm also so happy to tell them that what you should do and what you cannot do, because they are very, very intrigued by the insight, and they're all about practicing and hitting balls. They are very serious. I think probably they're not that serious in their offices though. When they come and they spend their 1.5 hours after, they are just like,
I put my hand up there.
Thank you. No, but I think on that note, I also observed that so I watch PGA Live on the Indian golf scene. I mean, I've not seen, or maybe I'm not following enough in the sense that who all are playing, when is it broadcasted and all of that. So do you know, like if you can give us some idea as to if people want to follow, as in, so I know you, like, because I've been following you from Instagram on your journey. You go and play outside Vietnam and other places also. But people who are not aware, right? How do they follow that Indian golf scene? Is there a way we can do it?
Yeah, Indian golf scene, like now there is an app called Golf Code. IGPL has come up with an app, and each and everyone can just download that app. And have all the activities which is going on in IGPL, and they can follow personally the player which they want to follow.
Right.
And they will get to know the schedule. They will get to know when how the guys are playing, and they'll get notifications as well. Like on which hole what happened, how did it happen. So they're going into that detail.
So like text commentary.
Right. It's this year is going to be much, much better.
Nice.
So just download the Golf Code app. Follow me.
Of course.
You can follow him on Instagram. Although I think he creates some lovely content. I've seen. I will not lie. I try to see a couple of swings also just to improve where I can improve. Also, I have also looked at from that angle also. And since we also visited Vietnam, so there's a special attachment to Vietnam. Also,
we played almost all the courses in Vietnam.
I'm going after 3 weeks again for Asian Development Tournament.
Yes.
So which
I think it's Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Minh. So there's Tat Son Nahat is one of my favorite.
I'll have to look exactly.
I remember everything.
I played last year, so I'm like, I think it's called Long An something.
Oh, Long An. Yeah. One of them is Long An. And there's Country Club. There's Vietnam Country Club, President's Club. And then obviously there's Bana.
I didn't have in luxury to play all the golf courses, only where the tournament is. So next time I'll join.
So for sure. Oh, it's a fun ride.
No, but in terms of the development, like I read somewhere that you take part in some sort of clinics also, and then
see now what we all are trying to give back to the game. Whoever, all the kids who are starting in any golf course or in any golf tournament, if they call a professional golfer to conduct a clinic, an hour clinic, to cover all the games and just give a few tips which can help them out in the next few rounds.
Right.
And sometimes actually 2 or 3 tips can really, really matter a lot, because the way we see the game,
Yeah.
a lot of people, like the amateurs, wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because we have gone to the mental part of it as well, that why you're doing, why you thinking about it,
Right.
why is this happening.
Right.
So sometimes it is much, much easier to make the other person understand.
Right.
So, and then, yeah, on the off, when we are not playing tournaments, it's a good engagement for us as well.
Yeah.
So if you want any swing tips or anything, hit him up on Instagram and keep messaging him. बताओ मुझे बताओ ये करो.
Probably not. Yeah. Okay. I will try my best.
Well, I'm just trying to push some engagement on you.
No, you can schedule a session with him. It's okay. If you want that someday.
I try when I did during COVID, just after COVID, when the tournaments were not happening.
Yeah.
Then I tried to do like a questionnaire, and whoever wants to learn. Right?
Yeah.
Then when I started replying and then making exact content for them, then it took me a day or two to just plan the reply and everything. And then I was like, it's not that easy.
It is not. Trust me, it's not.
You want to reply to each and every one.
Yeah.
And you want to give the best input.
Yeah.
So yeah, that time the whole world was
At home.
so it was fine.
Yeah. अभी थोड़ा मुश्किल है. The schedule.
Yeah.
But on that,
Go on.
on that mental part, so I think it's not an easy game to kind of keep your mental structure sane when it comes to like things not going your way. So I'm like, for kids who have just started or are planning to start, right? How did you manage your, let's say, schooling versus like, and at the same time,
My schedule was quite tight. To wake up around 4:30, go to the golf course before school, then get ready, then go to the golf, then go to school, and after school come back to the golf course, then spend the whole day, eat lunch, whatever, and then get back at night. So luckily, the golf course and my school shared the same boundary wall. That's why I got admitted to that school, because my dad was very, very particular about that. That's fine. It's a decent school, but it's so. The main point is that the golf course is like.
so you had clarity from your child.
Yeah, my dad. I did not. I did not need anything. But at the same time, I would say whoever is like below 13, 14, they have to enjoy the sport.
Yeah.
Like they cannot get so serious.
Yeah.
Because if they don't enjoy the sport, when you get to a point where you just have to practice by yourself.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
Not everyone will enjoy doing that.
Right.
So that is because on the road, you're traveling by yourself, you'll have friends, but a lot of things you'll have to figure out on your own.
Yeah.
So if you don't love the sport, if you don't enjoy it,
Yeah.
it's very tough. Right? When things are not going your way, then you have too many thoughts.
The downhill slope is
a
way too-
lonely sport at
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, it can get lonely. It definitely can get lonely. But the only thing will make you go forward is that you love when one good shot, one good part, one good round.
And it's all
happy for that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have to love the sport first, and then you can get seen.
Yeah. And how difficult is it for somebody who's probably aged out? So okay, let me ask you, for example, like I'm 40, and if I'm still fit and I want to get into the game, and I can shoot low scores, and I can have a strategy in mind every time I go to even play a regular round, like a practice round. So how easy or how difficult is it for somebody who's probably aged out of that young age bracket to get into competitive golf?
Like professionally or like
Professionally.
professionally? First of all, it depends if you have played any other sport, right? Behind an eye board and
Yes.
getting that mental aspect as well.
Yeah.
You can turn pro. I wouldn't say that it's not possible. It is. If you give it 4 to 5 years,
Yeah.
and definitely give it a try. A lot of people have.
Yeah.
And then after that, you've got seniors as well. So
Yeah.
always one game which is not.
Restricted to
That's
age.
the beauty.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
you can start anytime.
Yeah.
Like my dad is coaching in Patna, and he has made people start golf at like age of 60, and they're loving it. And it's the perfect time for that sport, that you're having a great walk on the golf course, 9 hole, fresh air,
Yeah.
and it's the best medicine.
Right. Yeah.
For cities like Gurgaon, I think Fresh air. Fresh air is actually.
It's a premium.
Sir,
Yeah.
but still, like even if it is in the city, DLF golf course as well, like in that particular area, you'll still have little less noise,
Right.
pollution.
Yeah.
So better than being on the road running.
Yeah.
I don't know, there are too many other things people do.
Yeah. So how crazy is your schedule like throughout the week? Say on a non-tournament week versus a tournament week.
Tournament weeks are like you plan it according to the tee times.
Yeah.
You know, how far are you staying from the golf course?
Sure.
When do you have to go to the gym? When do you have to not go to the gym? So all of that tournament week just flies.
Yeah.
Like the planning just happens
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah.
In the morning, you got to go. Like I generally go around a couple of hours before to warm up. I spend more time in activating my muscles than hitting balls. I don't hit too many balls.
Yeah.
It's just recovering from injuries and all of that.
Yeah.
So now my main focus is that the muscles are active. So focus on that, and then after coming back, recovery. Not playing tournaments. First, when I'll come back, if I have 1 week off, then 2-3 days I'm gonna try and do nothing, which is very tough.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
So one day you spend it like, oh my god, one whole day I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Now let's get back to it.
Yeah.
So slowly, short game and a little bit of stretching.
Yeah.
Then after that, when I'm playing, like today, I played 18 holes.
Yeah.
Game. So today in the evening, I'll hit the gym for a bit.
Yeah.
Now I've got the whole day. But generally, when I'm playing 18 holes,
Yeah.
then the activation and everything is going to be only in the morning.
Right.
Nothing afterwards. I'll probably just cool down.
Yeah.
Nothing else. When I'm going to the range, hitting balls,
Yeah.
that's when I do my proper gym session.
Right.
So, and then after that, you have to plan your other personal life as well.
Yeah.
In between. In between.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So every sport kind of talks about recovery, and so this is basically this is a sort of a perception question,
Right.
because everybody has this perception that it's a very lazy sport, and recovery is important for every sport. But how do you sort of recover? What do you do to kind of get your recovery in between your rounds and your games and your practice? And how important is it? How important is recovery essentially for you?
It is very important, but I'll come back to the first part
Yeah.
where the laziness is only when you haven't reached the golf course.
Yes.
When you hit a ball, you're standing in a position and then you're generating 115 ball speed,
Yeah.
swing speed,
Yes.
standing on the same axis.
Yeah.
It's not like you can move much.
Yeah.
So each and every fiber, each and every muscle of your body is being used,
Yeah.
which is not normal.
Yeah.
Normally, you're not
Unlike any other
supposed to do
sport. Yeah.
so your body goes through a lot of exertion, a lot of weird movements.
Contortions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you are doing that for over now 25 years, I've been doing the same movement again and again and again.
Yeah.
So to compensate that, maybe some lefty swings, maybe some other part of the muscle which is not really working that way,
Yeah.
you have to make that work. And in recovery, I would say ice bath is quite good. I really like it, like sauna, ice bath. If you do it twice or thrice, you're brand new.
Right.
And
So do you do it the same day?
whenever it is available, I try and do it.
Same day?
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah. I mean, at least twice a week. If you can do it twice a week, it's that I would really, really be happy. And then sleep. The most important is sleep.
Yeah.
I like
Get sleep.
I like that.
It's not the only thing. जैसे कि हाँ मेरी recovery सारी सो गई होती है मैं 12 घंटे सोता हूँ दिन में.
No, but really, I think, I mean, मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा था कि because he can relate to it, he has been on that fitness journey now. So he also told me that he wants to kind of do some exercises in the gym.
Yeah,
Just like,
that question.
Achha.
And if I want to, I can realize that.
I can go,
something is
bro.
going on.
So my cogs have been turning for about a year, and I started again. We were 4 friends who started this journey together in Gurgaon only, and it started because one of our friends had a credit card, and he's like, "यार इस पे ना मेरे को golf game मिलती है, so let's go check out the golf range."
just don't take credit cards solely because of
Is there obviously? I'm not promoting any credit card.
a lot of people who do that. You have to pay that amount back.
True, true. Absolutely.
Buy now, pay later. कई time तक वही चलता है,
But yeah, I mean, we started like that, and all four of us fell in love with the game. It's been 3 years, and I think I started to grow a little bit more because I started practicing a lot, and I started to give myself the same thing that you said. When all four of us used to practice together, everybody was at the same level. But the moment we started to deviate from that, and everybody went their separate ways in terms of practice.
Started going into the sport thinking that this is how it should do. I don't want to get any extra knowledge on it.
Yeah, sort of like that. Yes, that too. Plus, the thing was, I was able to concentrate and focus a little bit more, because if I had a particular thing that I wanted to work on, I couldn't do it with 4 people, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, that was me. So I started doing that, and I got to a point where I started getting better, and now I'm at like 13 handicap, and
That's nice.
I'm pushing myself.
Better than you, huh?
in India. In Vietnam, don't ask.
Because of the way.
No.
Oh,
Competition.
like there are some courses where there is a mental block. So
Yeah.
I play ITC much better,
Yeah.
but when I go to Golden Greens, it's just a mental block for me.
Yeah.
Similarly, it's the exact opposite for him. He's shot a
79.
80,
79.
80 odd score at Golden, but then
79.
It was 79.
80.
Might be. I guess over there.
But just going to go on for
But the point was, ITC being a very open course in comparison to Golden Greens, much better fairways.
Yeah.
He still has some sort of
There's a mental block.
mental block. And there was a course in Vietnam.
when you look at the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you play enough on that golf course, you will get like, now it's been 4 years playing in DLF.
Right.
When I first played in DLFs, I was like, how? Like, fine, you hit it on the fairway first.
Yeah.
This is the toughest part. And then after that, you see the greens.
Yeah.
We take one wrong, even if it is a good shower,
Yeah.
wrong, unlucky bounce, and
Yeah.
you were like praying for a 3-putt.
Yeah.
So, but now because I've played so much, at least like when I stand on the tee, I know the line
Yeah.
and I can go on that line.
Right.
And when you miss it, you're okay.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
Yeah.
Take a drop, try and make a bogey and just walk off.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
So if you play more, I think it's just the way visually the hole looks.
Right.
It makes a lot of difference.
Yeah.
When it is open, you know that even if I miss,
Yeah.
I'll still get a shot.
Same thing with JP.
Like this, you're like,
Yeah, exactly. Precisely. Precisely. You're trying to, there are places in ITC where I know that my t-shirt is going here, and the next ball I'll have to fucking cut it, and I'll have to turn it around the tree or something, and then I end up hooking the whole thing left, and I'm like, what the hell happened? And JP for me is like this comfort level where I can shoot like the lower score and have a good fun round, and I'm mentally just relaxed. ITC, I'm just first tee shot only. I'm so in my head. It's so weird, but that's golf. I mean,
But there are portions of the game which so I was very good at, let's say, putting or basically the short game. His was mostly the longer part of the game where he was. So for a pro golfer, you have to have
all checks.
at least not have a bad one.
yeah.
Yeah, at least not have a bad one.
If you are having a bad swing day,
Yeah.
and it happens, you can't figure it out
Yeah.
what's happening, but you don't have time to figure it out.
Yeah.
That time you need your short game to work so that you can get away from that day and work on it and get back the next day and get your cut. And if you're in contention, then you have to get through that bad day.
Yeah.
So getting through that bad day is what it's a short game without working.
Yeah.
If you're hitting many regulations, still gonna save the day.
Right.
So yes, if everything works out, then you take the prop, you win.
Yeah.
That's how I would want to look at it. Not every time, but yeah.
But you had a good run in IGPL, right? Like you
won a couple of times.
Yeah. On the bounce, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to back. Yeah.
I was like, he's running the form.
Yeah.
Do not end IGPL. Let him keep. No, because you would hope that kind of form kicks in from the first for as long as possible, right?
I had 3 rounds of 900 and 4.
Yeah. I saw that.
That was the best so far. That was the highlight. I was pretty happy. And after that, to convert it is another 300-400 is also like a. It looks like a 300-400 after 900, but
That's a pretty decent.
when you're in contention as well. So to close it is another part.
Yeah.
But I think Sunday, and we have discussed it. Sunday is a different beast altogether. Or the fourth day, not Sunday, the last day basically. And especially if you are defending a lead, or like maybe chasing might be a little better. If you are defending a lead,
It's always better.
yeah, defending a lead is always lose. You panic.
And when even if you're leading by 1 shot, then it becomes you're gonna stay there.
Yeah.
If you had a good run on the first few holes, then it's fine. But otherwise, 'cause I remember one.
Yeah, I want to discuss that. Where you chipped in, right? From the last hole. You won one of the tournaments, right? Japan Open was that? So I read about it where there was like the last hole and you kind of chipped in because there was a 1 shot lead you had.
I don't make a chip putt.
A chip
the
putt.
rough over the green. It wasn't a very easy chip putt.
Yeah.
Quite tough. So to hit that chip to around 4 feet, that 4 feet wasn't a 4 feet putt. It was looking much longer. And my partner, he was right next to me, but it was his putt, like this much far off from me. So he missed that putt.
Oh, no way.
And I had to hold that putt to win the tournament. So it was then again added.
More
Side was that. Like, oh, that's okay. Just you've done it before.
Yeah. Go back to your practice, I guess.
Yeah, just try and hit a good stroke.
Yeah.
On that line.
Yeah. But what's your savior part of your game? So you have a favorite club that you would not like you would always go back to get back into the form or anything like that?
I would say driver.
Driver?
I would say driver because when our driver is working well, iron shots are generally quite in my control. I'm hitting the fairways, and even it's like there are tight fairways.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling good with my driver, I'll take out and I'll go for it.
Yeah.
So that just, and obviously putting is like, I smooth go through.
Absolutely.
So if the putts are falling, then it's a great day. But driver is because it starts from there.
Yeah.
And then you build up the confidence. Once you get that momentum, even if you make a good par on one hole, and you know that you're striping it, you'll get much more opportunity than I can work.
Right. Yeah.
But which side are you on? Like the tee shots versus the short game. Some people say short game would save you a lot of strokes.
Yeah.
Right? You should focus more on the short game.
Yeah.
And then there are other people like him and like to some extent me also, because we create a lot of mess with our tee shots as well, especially people who are playing just on the weekends or maybe a couple of times a week just for fun. We will there is a lot of inconsistency with our tee shots and that leaks a lot of strokes for us.
So you basically take recovery the whole round.
What's your take on that?
See, short game is definitely important. But your first shot, that's where the game is starting from.
Yeah.
You hit it on the fairway.
Yeah.
More than 50% is sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are happy walking on that fairway.
Right.
Your ball.
Yeah.
And if you're hitting 60% of the fairways, 70% of the fairways, you really need to have a bad day to not score well.
Yeah.
Because, obviously it depends on the course condition and wind and all. But if you can give yourself a fair regulation chance, if you make 20% out of those regulations, you'll have a few good pars, good birdies.
Yeah.
So even if you make one, if you have to go through one bad hole, one chip putt doesn't go in, it's okay. You can carry on.
Right.
But if your hitting is not going well, then you can't focus that I have to fix it. Then you have to be like, it's not going well right now. How do I make my short game to score that day? So it's every part, but I would say start the tee offs.
So go buy yourself the new Elite, right? Or quantum. One of the quantum.
Calvin has quantum. Quantum leap. Yeah,
Take the quantum leap. Go buy yourself a new driver. Right, that's the solution to all your problems.
Mostly, at least you'll feel happy when you have a new toy in your bag.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. But once you get some new glove, new
I
iron.
think driver and putter is like the most exciting.
Oh yeah.
A new putter,
Anyway, there's some sort of like you feel personal about them.
Yeah.
Both the things because
you're gonna use them the most.
Yes.
yes.
Precisely.
Driver or putter.
Yeah. So you'll have, जैसे golden order हम खेलते हैं, there are few days like you won't even take out your 5 iron, 4 iron. You don't need it. But वो driver जब होता है तो पता है कि driver तो लगेगा ही लगेगा.
That's why we have the driver.
Oh yeah, the putter and the driver. Yeah. Oh, this is an abomination. This is a story I'll tell you off camera.
Oh, okay.
But like, what kind of advice you want to give to people who are like are only playing on the weekends? How to improve their game? If you have to give just one advice.
Just hit
Like
20-25 balls before going to the ball. Like, a lot of people just go on the tee box and expect that, last weekend I played well. So,
Yeah, I keep telling these guys the same thing.
not much, but at least 25. 20 to 25 balls to like,
yeah, it improves. Like I agree.
Bro, these fuckers, I'm telling you, these guys will get onto the tee box at 4:35 in the morning. Okay? these idiots will head to the to the course and be like, यार आज है ना 5:30 बजे चालू करना है. ठीक है, 5:30 बजे पहुंच जाएंगे. I'll be like, यार 15-20 मिनट की रेंज पे चल लो. 15 minutes, it'll take you one bucket with 2 people can share a bucket, but hit like 10-15 balls, 20 balls. नहीं यार, ना राउंड जल्दी खत्म करना है. वो राउंड जल्दी खत्म करने के
15 balls, 10 to 15 balls.
Exactly.
Just get to know how your body is feeling.
Thank you.
Yes. And use the clubs with which you are not hitting well on the range. Always it goes the other way around. For us, that's
Personal thing.
yeah.
That's your personal problem. Don't generalize that.
Work
shit.
out, though.
Yeah.
Might work out because this is not going. So instead of a 5, hit a easy 4.
Yeah.
अच्छा सर्दियों में these guys have started to do one very smart thing, ठीक है? So I practice a day before the game because I know these idiots won't let me get like 10 balls in before the game. तो मैं उससे एक दिन पहले जाता ही जाता हूँ range अपनी game से पहले. These guys, they'll be like, first hole is mulli pulli, which is you either get a mulligan or you pull your ball wherever it is into the fairway. Only the first hole. Very, very smart. And मैं पागल की तरह एक दिन पहले ना full practice करके ये वो करके आया था.
He doesn't care.
I did not bring that up.
It's
not my
It's one of the guys who.
Which is okay.
Of course, it's okay for you.
Oh, by the way, the last time like, he went on the range and I asked the other guys that let's discuss with him because it's unfair to him because he's gone on the range, he has done the practice and we have just come and like if you put this and he said I don't care whatever.
यार मैं फिर मान जाता हूँ कि यार ठीक
So he's not
है.
Because he has gone to the range and everything. He is like, okay, I'll take it. Take one monthly, whatever it is. I will show you how it's done.
We're all fun and games. For
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question, which is a very different question. I want you to think about it a little bit. I want you, like, if you are designing a course, not the entire course, if you're designing a hole, how would you design it? What's your.
I want to add to this. The reason why he's asking this is because we've had this question.
Yeah.
We've discussed this that the equipment is getting so crazy with their innovation that people are hitting it so far on the tour, off the tour, everything. Even weekend golfers, I see them hitting 280, 290. These guys are hitting 290 yards. So yes, the equipment is getting such good upgrades. So what's your so he asked me this question, so I said we'll add more hazards to it and everything. So I know where he's getting that question from. So for you, if you have to design a hole,
I think I like the golf courses which has risk or reward. Like after the risk, you get a reward.
Yeah.
Like I don't like golf courses where you can hit it anywhere, you will still get a shot out.
Mhm.
So the design has to be like if you're hitting a driver on a par 4, which is let's say above 400, 450, around 450 or something.
Yeah.
Okay. And the fairways are running. It's not too soft.
Yeah.
So generally, you will take a hybrid to hit that fairway.
Yeah.
Because it's tight.
Yeah.
But if you take the driver in play, you bomb it and you get like a pitching wedge or some wedge in. So that's the reward.
Yeah.
So I would like a golf course which has these kind of golf holes. Like maybe even on a par 5, if you're hitting a driver, you'll get a chance to get 2 on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you have got the second shot is going to be very, very tough. I have to know the mistake. Like the 8th hole of TLF. First of all, the high that goes all the way to the green. Okay. It's a dogleg right hole. You've got bunker at like 350, 313.
Yeah.
So you hit it on the fairway. First of all, hitting it on the fairway is a challenge.
Yeah.
But you have to, because if you hit a 3-wood, then you'll get like another big clutch.
Yeah.
There are 2 plays. You can hit driver, then hit like a 7-iron, 6-iron, get a nice wedge in, and walk off with a par and with good chance of birdie.
Yeah.
And at the same time, if you hit a driver and then you get around 230 to the flag, if you hit it over the green, you're in the water. Hit it right of the green, you're in the water. Left of the green, there's a bunker there to save you. But all the way on the left side, if you hit it, if you miss it left and short, you'll still have a chip. So you have that space to miss.
Yeah.
But you can only miss over there.
That's the only.
That's what it is. Now you take the chance.
Yeah.
If the ball is stopping on the green, you take that chance. If you hit it on the green, your birdie is confirmed. Right? You can make it in. So I think that hole is very, very well. Unless until you Bryson DeChambeau, he hit in the left bunker. From there, he hit like a 5-iron out of that bunker to like it's just next to the green, chipped in for me. I was like, bro, that's a different way to just play this golf course.
Yeah.
But I watched him play on the last day of international series. He shot a 7-under. Chipped in from the rough. I don't know what all shots he pulled. I did not use the drive.
Yeah.
I didn't need to.
He didn't need to. Yeah.
Didn't need to. 3-wood was good enough.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, his putting was so good. Like, I think that's the reason why he could score that.
Unusual.
But that
Like his
period,
putting is generally not.
generally, yeah.
I think it's one of the weaker components of his years.
But he was having a good time that season that he came here. He was having a good run with his putter. He was having a good run with his game.
He was on a good putts. Like one putt, I remember he hit it like 6 feet by. He made that putt.
Yeah.
17th hole, he had like a 40-footer all the way. Like
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the reel of
just
it.
missed the ball. And so because hitting is not a problem for them.
Yeah.
Putting is if you can make 20-30% of what he is.
Yeah.
You are also like doing some sort of speed training to get extra distance.
I did like as an amateur, I used to be very short. I finished number 1 as an amateur in the country, but I used to hit like 230 yards drive. Max. 230, 235 was my hit. I will go high up because Patna is all tree line golf.
Yeah.
And it's not like a normal tree.
Right.
50 yards ahead of the tee box, you'll have a tree.
Also, you have to hit it really high.
You have to hit it over.
The higher.
Yeah.
So, and I did not, and my focus was only to get it straight.
Yeah.
So, I hit it like 230 to 35 yards. And after that, trained and everything, now I have reached a decent amount of distance. On an average, it's 295, 90 to 95. After changing to this driver, I get 130 ball swing speed and 3. And clocked the best so far was 305. So I've taken a screenshot of it. So I mean, it's a long way to go because 300 is like normal nowadays.
Yeah.
But from where I'm coming from, it's still better. Still working on it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the injury is just.
Tommy
Don't you
Fleetwood,
think?
right? Tommy Fleetwood style, right?
Yeah.
Those are Tommy Fleetwoods. Yeah.
No, but I don't know. So me, I just think that it doesn't matter if you're a long hitter or a short hitter. As you said that, because of your conditions where you grew up and where you trained, you learn to hit it short, but you had to keep it in play. And so do you think like, if you hit it shorter, but if you have your consistency, wired down, is that better, or is somebody who's not spraying the wall? Because when you're playing the competitive, you're not essentially spraying it like an amateur, but you still maintain it in the rough. So don't you think that like somebody who hits a shot has a better chance of winning or being or at least performing better than somebody who's hitting it
I
well?
wouldn't say better than somebody, but because that's their strength.
Yeah.
If someone is hitting an 8 iron and the other player is hitting a pitching wedge, but he's so confident with that 8 iron or 7 iron, he will hit it in that window. That's how I played golf throughout the amateur career. I used to hit my 3 iron where people used to hit their 6 iron. But I was very confident that I'll hit it in that window.
Yeah.
So, and wherever, even if I was hitting 230 to 40 yards, I could take out the driver on any hole.
Yeah.
Where the 4 iron or 2 iron, they're still struggling to hit it.
Yeah, which is
So, yeah. So,
question.
I mean, I wouldn't say you have to be a really, really long hitter to win on a tour. You can be slightly above average. If this person is not much, the day your putting is going in.
Yeah. Two best examples: Tommy Fleetwood, Russell Henley. Russell Henley is probably the. I mean, I've not seen like he's a tour winner. I think multiple times tour winner. Uska control on the irons is so good. He hits like 270. Drive.
Colin Morikawa as well.
Yeah.
Colin
He
Morikawa.
just won last year. Last week.
But he has been playing such consistent.
Yeah.
Like those golfers are very consistent.
Yeah, very consistent.
Because they're not losing shots for no reason. They're not getting. They know they're okay with their mistake. They are okay with their limitations. But when the golfers are in their favor, then they hope.
And I think they're losing on the day they're losing a tournament is because the other person is playing out of their mind. I don't think they're essentially, yes, they're making a few mistakes here and there, but I don't think they kind of lose their swing or they're playing so bad that they're not able to be.
Yeah, the consistency is going to be better now because see the swing speed every long hitter has.
Yeah.
On that speed, if you miss a little bit, it's going to be
Right.
But at the same time, if someone is just getting a 4 iron of Stepman in and on the par 5 and you're struggling to reach, obviously he's going to have the higher. So he can go lower than any golf course.
Right.
So consistency wise, yes, you can win is not the question.
Yeah.
But how many times will you put yourself out there in contention
Right.
is consistency and hitting it. So decently.
Yeah.
Maybe not the longest, but decently.
Yeah.
But everyone is hitting it long.
Right. You follow the game? Like you have you follow any specific player, international player who you like? I mean, whose game you like? Or maybe you want to.
I was a big fan of Bryson DeChambeau for a long time.
Yeah. Was?
I mean, I still am, but like, as you said,
Found an alternative now to follow.
I mean, you can't say that Rory has ever gone.
Yeah.
Rory was always there.
Yeah, true.
But someone who just changed the game, like how Tiger did back in the day, how Bryson was playing, no one else was playing. So that is something. When I came and saw with my naked eyes, it was quite nice because I was in Patna at that time. I wasn't playing. I was injured. I wasn't playing that event, but I was busy with something. And then that last final day, I was like, I have to watch this guy. I drove down from Patna to Delhi.
Drove down.
Yeah. Because I have done this and then I did because I planned it on that day. I wasn't sure if I would be able to take a flight or I wasn't sure if I would be able to come. So I just drove down. One of my friends was playing and the Asian Tour on that thing as well. So he's like, come over. And I haven't watched anyone play 18 holes ever except my friend, close friends. Maybe they're also not 18 holes. This is the first time I watched, and because his first hole was on the 18th hole.
Okay.
So he's the third day on 17th. So his first hole was 18th, where he made an eating. And I got so pumped. And I was like a fan.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't like, I'm a player as well. And no, I am not. So I could enjoy that whole 18 holes, see how, and he was playing fast as well. Like, you know.
Oh, yeah, that he does. Yeah.
And everything is going on so quick.
Yeah.
All the calculations.
Yeah.
So it was good to see that, you know, a lot of things you can learn.
Oh yeah, his videos, I think he doesn't take time at when he's doing like a public course series or when he's playing like a decent golf course also, he doesn't take time. He's just like on it. He does his calculation. He's like, okay, I'll do this. He has that calculator. And
the only thing I don't like, the only portion, like the part of his game I don't like is the putting, which like I think he should be a little bit of a field player on the putt rather than to like taking.
This man.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it is. Yeah.
Go with the feel.
And sometimes don't you feel like if you are in a position like the Masters, right, or that kind of situation on the last day, you need some sort of feel on that putter to go your way rather than.
That's I think every week. Like
I mean,
When it doesn't work out,
that's my.
when it doesn't work out, you have a lot of a lot of ways to look at it.
Yeah.
Or when it works out, you never look at it that why it worked.
yeah,
So probably he has done the maths himself. Whatever works his way, and every golfer is different.
yeah,
So I don't think that is a topic which I will really.
yeah. Everybody has their opinion, but kya bologe?
But that's just my opinion. Like that's just my way of.
Like in the sense, the amount of punts I would say Rory has missed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So then I don't think he's
Yeah.
anywhere close to how Bryson puts.
Yeah. No, he missed a 3-footer, like few. I think a
Yeah,
few
but
months back.
like I have seen very few rounds of Bryson where he's gone just all bombastic on the putter. Like I've still seen Rory's going that way. More such rounds where he's been like superb. Like
He's made some great.
yes, he made some great saves. Yesterday also.
Yeah.
By the way, they were like 240 feet, 50 feet. I don't know, more than 50 feet also. Like it was just like just next to the hole sort of a thing, and had it went in, he would have been in contention for the playoff. So, like again, that's just my opinion. Maybe it might change.
Yeah. No, you're right, because if somebody like Scheffler also on the day he's playing his round, he
Yeah,
can't catch
I wouldn't say that. It's just his own thing.
yeah.
Feel is very, very important. Like if you see a 40-footer and you feel like you're gonna go in, scientifically no. Maybe 0.1% chance and it will go in. But you just feel it. And sometimes today only, if you're talking about putting today only, I hold one putt, which was I couldn't like after the putt went in, I was like, how? Before that, I was like, I think I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Just on the field.
Just on the field. I think
Sometimes you
I just look
have that.
And these two guys I was playing with, they were having a conversation.
Yeah.
And I am
You're zoned and locked in.
and I'm getting ready. I'm like, I didn't even bother to tell them to shut up about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you guys keep on. And I hit that part and then
और यार प्रो को डिस्टर्ब कर दिया
अंदर चला गया आप डिस्टर्ब ही नहीं हुए. Okay, yeah. So that is feel.
Yeah.
So I understand what you're saying.
But how's the environment in IGPL? Like similar to Live or PGA?
I haven't played on Live yet, but
Maybe someday.
yes, it's quite similar. It's quite chill in the sense that players are being taken care of very well.
Yeah.
You've got a tour village, you've got physios,
Yeah.
all your meals are mostly taken care of, and because there's so many, the organizers are so inclined on making the tour better.
Yeah.
That I think it's the best thing which has happened in Indian golf.
Yeah.
A lot of things are changing.
Yeah.
The way people did not look at before.
Right.
So, and it's a chill tour, yes.
But in terms of like is it so quiet when you're hitting shots or like proper music?
So quite.
They
They play music.
So you're used to it. Like
Yeah,
in terms of
they play music. Yeah, they even on the 18th hole or sometimes on the first hole, you'll have music on. It's not gonna be so loud, but you can hear it
Yeah.
depending on where the tour village is, where they set up the.
Yeah.
So depending on the golf courses, but I think it's good.
I mean, I think it's essential. No.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you have to look at it as it's not very, very serious.
Yeah.
You are going to be serious anyway because you're in contention.
Yeah.
And you're zoned in,
Yeah.
you're locked in. So unless until someone is really having speakers on your ear,
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna bother me so much.
Yeah. So I keep telling him the same thing. Like we had this discussion of Live versus PGA wala thing, and I was like, I watch Live for just exactly this reason. I want to. Okay, so one, you got to get with the times. There was a time then, yes, this sport, it required you to be quiet and which PGA still does. It adds a prestigious value. Yes, I get it. But when you want to get with the times, you want to bring in the new generation to kind of get into this game. something like this, like Phil Mickelson said that, on a PGA tour, a mom could not bring her son, a young kid, to the golf course to watch golf, because if they cried in the middle of a swing, they would create a havoc. They'll have to take them away and everything. On live, they don't have that problem, because a mom can to put them up in a place, and he can be shouting and screaming, but the players are playing. I mean, it's just my way of looking at it, that I think it's the same thing.
Yeah, it is. I mean, see, that's crowd. The more crowd you get, more popular the sport.
More eyeballs. Yeah,
More eyeballs.
yeah,
So that is definitely there.
yeah,
But at the same time, for you to enjoy the sport, you have to be okay with.
yeah.
You can't be complaining about it.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Be like, yeah, I'm playing, but I'm just like, no, I'm still complaining about it.
Yeah.
You can't be complaining about it. You have to be okay with it.
Yeah.
This is the reason. That's why I did it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work anymore.
Mm.
It happened.
Yeah.
You can get disturbed from your own caddy just because something he did.
Yeah.
He's the closest to you.
Yeah.
And it can be anything, like a ball fell, a tee fell, which you just saw in your vision. That anything can disturb you.
Right.
If you focus on what is disturbing me and why is that happening, you're going to be disturbed anyway.
Yeah.
So I think if you focus on that, you will get disturbed, no matter what happens.
Yeah. Makes sense.
What is things that not going your way? Have you ever shown a thing? How do you handle? I'm sure there are days where you must have thought that, what am I doing? It's like I've forgotten how to.
Oh yeah. You just want to get
What's
started with that. The thing is that I try, like, if you ask me throwing clubs, no, I don't do that. But I have been angry, wanted to. Probably I made it twice, thrice here and there. I've done that. But that will be like, sometimes you need to get that aggression out as well.
True.
Even if it is like,
It's an emotion after
Take
all,
it,
right?
yeah.
You have to take it out.
Yeah. But most of the time, I just laugh. I'm like, you idiot. After all of that, you've done this. Again.
It's like that Bowman Irani and Munawai MBBS. हंसता रहता ना, like when he gets angry.
I don't get to that level.
That's insanity.
That's not
You mess up when some people are looking at you and you
Thai, but you. Okay.
Hey, कितना अजीब सा होगा ना? You hit a bad shot, people looking at you, and you start laughing, and they'll be like, "क्या हो रहा है? Easy, all right."
That's a little bit too much. That's being crazy. I mean, I'm not saying laughing, smiling. Yeah, that's it. It's smile and
I've recently started doing it because
it helps. It does.
I don't know about him, but maybe it helps you. इसका नहीं पता मुझे.
yeah. So basically, there was this friend of mine when we were playing cricket, and we used to play that every weekend. And his father was also an ex-cricketer, Ranji player, and he taught him from childhood. So after every game, like, his father used to call him, and he was a very good bowler. So he used to kind of discuss how you approached, how did you read the player and everything. They used to discuss that game. So do you do that with your father also? Any
I used to.
related, or
I used to.
because that helps at times because he's your coach, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, he's my father
Yeah.
as well. So, like, the only people who would affect me by whatever they are saying are going to be my parents, my close family. So I don't care about anything else or whoever is saying. And especially after the round, and if it has not gone well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to let that go away. I'm trying to go past it. I'm trying to forget about it.
Right.
Because the sooner I forget about it, the easier it will be for me to focus on the next day or the next plan of action.
Yeah.
Right? Because if I'm still pondering on it or thinking on it, yes, the whole why it happened and all of that can happen in the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have your food first, have your hydration first, get your,
Day in order.
there,
Yeah.
and, get back in life. Just because it's not so easy that, I've forgotten about it. No, you have not.
Yeah.
And if someone is asking questions about it,
Yeah.
probably you can talk about it to your friend.
Yeah.
Just explain, why this happened. Or, I did this and that blip just stopped on the lift. Ow. Like, all of that you can share with your friends, or if you want to talk to someone. Maybe that is your dad sometimes. Maybe that is your coach sometimes. Some people like that.
Yeah.
It can be any person. I like to talk about it to my friend because I know it's not going to matter to me what he says.
Yeah.
At that particular time. Even
To have such friends, right?
yeah, even if he
That's bouncing off by
Listener.
yeah.
thing there.
Listener, even if he is saying something which probably he is serious about, but I'm not going to be,
Yeah.
or if I feel like it, I'll yell back at him. I'm not going to yell back at my dad.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
to get over that half an hour,
Yeah.
and then after that, if you have to work on the regulation did not go, or the chipping did not go, or why did I take that decision and all of that, you can. I mean, now I'm saying this is how I function.
Yeah.
Everyone functions.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
But yeah, that's how it is.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you still think that do you still question your choices when it comes to club selection? Does it happen like often, or is it something that it happens once in a while?
It doesn't happen so often, but
Yeah.
I think it builds on after one bad decision or one wrong decision.
Yeah.
And if you have figured out that why it happened and why did you do it,
Yeah.
by the next hole or and then you try and correct it.
Yeah.
I think the realization is the biggest part,
Right.
rather than no, I just hit it bad.
Yeah.
You know if you have hit it bad.
Yeah.
You can't lie to yourself.
True.
Right. So, and that time you're only probably having a conversation with your caddy. You're telling him why you gave me that club, or you're telling him that why did I take that club? Because at the end, you are the one who took that decision to hit the club.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So in my case, it's easier for me to blame myself. If I know that it is someone else's fault, then it's gonna take me a long time to get over it.
Yeah.
It's easier if I have made this mistake and I'll blame it on me, and then I'll try and correct it in the next decision.
Makes sense.
Okay. Final question. What would, like, if I make you, let's say, the commissioner of golf in India, what would you change? Like, how would you improve the Indian golf scene? Do you have any couple of changes, or do you think that we should do it? Huh?
Thank you.
Public golf courses.
A lot of not many restrictions in the golf courses.
With respect to your apparel, or
No,
how you are dressed up, or how you?
The membership and all.
yeah.
Okay.
No, the apparel and all is fine. Or going on the golf course, it would not look good
Yeah.
if you're on the golf course playing.
In shorts and
And shorts are fine, but like even now, like everything has become very comfortable.
Yeah.
If comfort is not a question anymore,
Yeah.
the kind of apparel you get. But to get onto the golf course is a question.
Yeah.
So getting onto the golf course can be much, much easier. And especially for the youngsters.
Yeah. True.
So I would want that to, like, no questions asked.
Yeah.
So learn. Or if someone is playing the junior circuit, amateur circuit, let them play, man.
Yeah. And access to public golf course gives you more access.
Yeah,
The problem is access within.
Yeah,
the
like
country.
now even Indian Golf Union is doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
To get it better.
Yeah.
Into golf courses. Even when I was in the squad, a lot of golf courses are given to you. You can go and play there. In order to, but you get there, you get in the top 10, you get in the top 20 of the order of merit, and then you are given.
Yeah.
But to get there, also there is a process.
There's a grind.
There's a grind.
Yeah.
So if that help can be provided by the golfing fraternity, then it will be. So I would chase that.
That's interesting. Just one last thing. Sorry.
Go for it.
I want to know the background of this fear the hat hashtag. When did you come up with it? And I know you have your sponsorship with Callaway. That's when you started wearing the hats, or before?
No. Since when I was.
Since the juniors.
Since the junior days. It was a friend come social media manager who was just assigned after I turned professional.
Yeah.
I was wearing hats, so he said, "Let's come up with a hashtag," and he came up with the hashtag. He started using it also. I was like, "You sure it's gonna be good?" So yeah, it's gonna be good. Then people started liking it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, let's do it.
So it's the last question. खत्म हो गया. My also last question. It's a debatable topic. Everybody has been obviously social space. Everybody's been talking about and everything. I just wanted to know this thing with PGTI and IGPL, what is happening and why What's your take on it? I just want your take on it. I don't want to get into political reasons. Politics of the I don't want any clickbaiting or anything on this.
And this can be your Mulligan question also.
Yeah.
Okay. Like it. No. See, first of all, I think it's a good change
Yeah.
to the country and about golf.
Yeah.
Because the IGPL has taken 54 players. So around 54 players who have come here have also gone up. The 54 players have come here. Then those players, the 40 odd players who were not getting chances are playing PGTI now.
Yeah.
New players are coming up. More corporates are coming up.
Yeah.
Leagues are coming up. A lot of good things are happening. And it would be the best if you can shuffle between both the tours.
Yeah.
Because ideally, you will not have that much time to shuffle any which way. It's only going to be a few events, which those guys are very happy to come here.
Yeah.
And it is just an exchange, which if it happens, it's great. And I think everyone is trying to work out their own way.
Yeah.
So politically, I don't know when it's going to be sorted, but I hope it sorts out soon.
Yeah, we also too.
Yeah.
Like we also are discussing the same thing that the game has just started, right, to evolve.
Yeah,
Why
that's the thing.
why put brakes on it?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. But at the same time, see, I think it's right now it's going on a good track.
Yeah.
Eventually, things should happen in a better way.
Yeah.
But I think the start was needed. You know, if everything was gonna like they would wait on a decision or whatever. So the starting, like the way 6 months happened with IGPL last year,
Yeah.
it was great events. 11 events in 6 months, which included one Asian Tour event as well.
Yeah.
And now you have the pathway to go to Asian Tour.
Right.
And the other way, PGTI has a pathway, only one spot on the
Right.
order of merit.
Yeah.
No other good pathway to
Yeah.
European Tour.
Yeah.
So at least you've got options
Right.
now.
Yeah.
If it all comes down together and everything can work out in a way where at the end players are gonna get benefited.
Yeah.
And the tour as well.
Yeah.
To go global. Because you have to go out there and perform on a global level.
Yeah.
It's not just about performing here.
Yeah.
So the tour has to have like a pathway on the high-end tour.
Right.
So whatever helps, however it figures it out, I hope I can push. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, we wish for that to happen, and I really wish that we can get to watch games. That's the one thing that we keep craving, like watching games live, watching tournaments happen. It's a blessing. Like everybody gets to follow the game, and as you said, like the more eyeballs you get on this game, you're gonna have more traction.
Whenever you guys want to watch, you can just let me know.
Okay.
on that. But thank you so much for that, and thank you so much for taking our time.
Yeah.
For the podcast. I know you have a very busy schedule.
Yeah.
We will definitely challenge you also in one of our YouTube games also. So that I think
done.
Let's
It's fun.
We'll scramble against you.
we'll scramble against.
Quite literally scramble against you.
No, I'm looking forward to. No, it was great. It was great. Thank you for having me.
This is the first time I think we have been discussing it with a professional player. So it was very good to have your perspectives. I mean, I got very good answers. Some of the answers was very good for me at least to understand. How do you think versus a. I mean, on our usual days we talk with weekend golfers who are very casual about it, but it's good to hear from you. And all the best to you for all the events that you are going to play in PGTI or IGPL, wherever you play, and hopefully maybe go from there on DP World Tour or any others if you want.
I downloaded the app.
Please download that.
Yeah, please download the app.
Yes, to follow Aman Raj on all the.
Yeah, we'll have all the socials down in the description. Go follow him. Go follow his journey, and I mean, just kudos to the Indian golf scene. I hope it does well.
Yes.
We get more eyeballs.
Yes, and thank you for supporting the channel. We will bring in more such guests also. So keep an eye out on that as well. Till that time, thank you so much, and then keep fearing the hat.
Yeah.
All right.
So much, guys.
Thank you.
Keep playing golf.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
So we need to keep this here right in dead center. The shades on. एक वो जिंदगी ने हमें लगी में दोबारा में वो बैक होती थी ये हमारी कैब तो नहीं है.
Okay.
Yeah.
All good.
Yes.
Sorry, एक मिनट रुक जाओ.
Always.
Okay. All right.